Sa kabilang kanto naman, mintis yung tira. Putback is up and out from Doronila. Sederi with another opportunity for Western Visayas. Got surrounded by two big guys ng Central Luzon. They're diving for it. And a jump ball. So the possession arrow will stay with Western Visayas rather. With a new possession for the Blue Shirts. Almost a bad pass. And that was a backcourt violation against the Western Visayas team. And there's Mix Lugto, their team captain para dito sa Team Central Luzon. Like what I mentioned, this team is composed of players from the province of Pampanga. So shoutout natin sa ating mga kababayan mula sa probinsya ng Pampanga. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay sa ating live coverage. Hatid sa inyo, J Project Sports. Almost a bad pass. Lugto fades away as the shot clock was winding down. Shot was blocked. And hindi natamaan sa ring yun, kaya natawagan ng shot clock violation ang Central Luzon.
I know it's going to be a close game. At the end of this one, we have a seesaw battle right here. You see the discipline on the defensive end for either of the teams here. They're really putting out their game plan. I know they have their each mga kanya-kanyang game plan nila heading into this ball game. They're executing it well right now. We have a close affair.
Now Gadong takes his time. Villaluna on the no-look pass to Doronila. Babalik ang Villaluna. Want to shoot though. That shot is missed. Another offensive rebound. And that was taken away by the Patriots ng Central Luzon. Hernandez accelerating down the court. And there's a push against Western Visayas. 7-6. Still in favor of Western Visayas. So we have a two-man substitution for each team. And for Western Visayas, one of their star players now, Luke Rose, coming off the bench, having a solid campaign during the preliminary round for Western Visayas.
Cederio takes a breather here. Western Visayas going small ball on their front court, but they will try to look and use their speed advantage against Central Luzon. As this guy, Luke Elijah Rose, one of the crowd favorites here, checks in the game together with Hussein, who's the player of the game on the previous outing netong Central Luzon. Also in the game, he had an excellent game. Their last outing, also all throughout the preliminary stages, Hussein was excellent.
We're now at the halfway point of this first quarter. Hussein, we have away from the play. The foul called was against Western Visayas, and that's against Maestral. So second foul on Maestral ng Western Visayas. At papasok po si number 81, that's Makadangdang. Checking for the first time here in the quarterfinals. Now shot clock down to 10. Hussein hesitates, but he caught shuffling his feet, kaya natawagan siya ng traveling violation. So close affair, highly contested ball game as expected between these two heavyweight teams, one from Luzon and the other from the Visayas region. Now here comes Rose. Paredes on the left wing. So itong Western Visayas rotating around the ring. Gadong tiptoeing the baseline this time. That's a wild shot. Makadangdang with the offensive rebound. Paredes launches. Medyo malakas ngaling tira from the mid-range area. And here comes Hussein. Juan Lapas with that circus catch. Almost intercepted. Hernandez. Quick release from 3. And here comes Rose running down the court, leading the fast break for the Blue Shirts. Paredes open 3 on the way. That comes up short. And rebound mapunta sa Team Central Luzon. Paras on the other end. Way too short on the layup attempt.
Defense here has tightened up. The bolts had locked in for both of the teams dito. Look, Elijah Rose trying to go for that crossover. So you can see the hustle, the defense, the grit, and the all-out battle here has started for Central Luzon and Western Visayas. We can expect this game to go like the way CAR and Central Visayas played last night. It went to overtime. The magnitude of this game is almost the same as that. So we might see another overtime here. We shall see. But I know one thing is for sure. It's going to be a close battle up until the final buzzer.
Since we're now at the knockout stages of this boys high school basketball tournament, stakes are high for these teams in this knockout stage round. Here comes Kadalin, coming off the bench for the big man. Manlapas wants to make an extra pass. Lots of blue shirts underneath. And we're down to 2 on the shot clock para dito sa Team Central Luzon. Quick catch and shoot situation for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. Manlapas. Quick catch and shoot here. That comes up empty. And Rose tracks down the rebound. Now Rose looks down court. Blind pass to Makadangdang. Tough angle shot. Rolls out. But 2 free throws coming up for Makadangdang.
Finally, some real chance here for Western Visayas to score. Medyo matagal tayong napako dito sa ating score ngayon. 7-6 ang ating score. We've been at this score for, probably haven't seen either of the teams score a basket within the last 3 minutes of action. Up until that time, as Makadangdang breaks the silence for Western Visayas as the defense has locked up here inside the EOC Evacuation Center. Central Visayas looking for someone to also break their silence.
Loose ball battle and another offensive rebound for Western Visayas. The floater is up and miss. Mula kang Gadong. And we go the other way. Manlapas lost control of it and taken away by Paredes. At bola mananatili sa Western Visayas. Low scoring, highly physical start in this third quarterfinals dito po sa EOC Gym.
And remember, winner of this one will face Southern Tagalog or Region 4A. So yun yung makakalaban kung sino man ang manalo sa dalawang to.
Now 9 on the shot clock for Paredes. Spins in the paint. Skip pass to Rose. Is he aware of the shot clock? It's down to 2 seconds. He launches. Rebound at bola babalik sa Central Luzon. So papasok po si Pacheco. So itong si Pacheco having a solid outing throughout this opening round. For the past several days for Western Visayas, almost knocked away. Kadalin able to retrieve it. He's gonna take it across. Forward pass. Paras, flyby, no. At bola, mapunta kang Luke Rose. It's a 5-on-3. Deflected, last touch by Pacheco.
Well, what a rebound right there from Luke Rose. He was against a lot of 6-footers in that shaded area. He just stands around 5'3", 5'4". Ito si Luke Elijah Rose, but he was the one who got the rebound.
Hussein. There's some contact spotted and a foul called against Western Visayas.
And finally, after a long time, real chance here again also for Central Luzon to break their drought, to end their drought. Matagal sila napako sa 6 points. Remember, already 8 minutes played here in the first quarter, pero 6 points pa lamang ang na-score ng Central Luzon. But also gotta give credit to both of the team's defense. Western Visayas, as Central Luzon only allowing also 8 points in under 2 minutes left to play. The opening frame.
So another free throw coming up para dito kang Hussein. That's Karim Hussein with his second free throw. Malakas. Rebound. Who has it? At bola mapunta kang number 7. That's Heruta. Pacheco. Quick drive to the baseline. Heruta misses the putback. Neither team has scored in double figures in this first quarter. Almost stolen. Hussein mishandling as he commit the traveling violation.
That's already the second traveling violation of Karim Hussein. He came off the bench, got 2 travels already. Yes, we might not see a double figure scoring. Oh yeah, no. Let's see. Kasi medyo matagal na tayong napako dito sa ating scoreline.
Here comes Luke Rose. Paredes. To the left side, that's Heruta. 15 on the shot clock para dito sa Western Visayas. And Makadangdang caught shuffling his feet as he was called for the traveling violation. About 70 seconds to play dito sa ating first quarter. Low scoring first quarter here in this third quarter finals. You can see the trap at the backcourt. Manlapas on the move, and finally Central Visayas able to break the ice.
That's Manlapas out there breaking the press, goes coast to coast on the open floor, and there's a steal by Mix Lukto after a sloppy pass this time. It's for and answered for Central Luzon. Taste of the lead here for the Patriots after medyo matagal silang napako sa kanilang score kanina. They're finally getting their rhythm back now.
A 10-8 lead for Central Luzon, way off, but Heruta is there. Basket and one. Great position underneath for Heruta. Good box out. And he gets the chance for the 3-point play for Heruta. And there's the coach of Western Visayas. So this team is composed of players from St. Robert's High School. Dyan po sa Iloilo City. So this program, this high school basketball program sa Visayas, Western Visayas that is, it's led by their head coach, that's Rene Guangco. 11-10 ating talaan for Western Visayas. Manlapas on the other end, high off the window. This time 2 free throws coming up para dito kang James Manlapas.
Manlapas doing some impact here, coming off the bench, kind of help Central Luzon gain their momentum and some confidence back in shooting the ball. This time goes running up on the court, gets fouled. Remember, he's able to break the presses of Western Visayas kanina. Tuloy-tuloy siya, going to the line, going to the basket, gets a 2-pointer right there. This time he gets fouled, so more free throws. He makes the first, ties the game at 11.
Second free throw is good para dito kang Manlapas. And shot clock has turned off as we're down to 20 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Paredes taking his time. Pacheco off the crossover, using the left hand and the layup. And we're down to the final 7 seconds in the first quarter. Lugto was fouled with 3.7 to go.
No more team fouls to give for Western Visayas. May not be the best decision that they made, but kanina gandang move doon para kay Pacheco, crossing over against the tall defenders of Central Luzon down underneath the basket. He was challenged by 2 blockers. Didn't matter. Still able to make that one using his offhand pa, left hand.
So second free throw coming up para kang Migs Lugto, their team captain para dito sa Central Luzon. This time 1 for 2. So 3.7 to go. Ruse has to hurry. Rose. He launches. Shot is up. Will that count? The referees will talk about this last shot from Luke Rose. And that shot is good right at the buzzer to cap off this exciting first quarter sa pagitan ng dalawang koponan na ito. As we take a look at this elite play of the game from J Project Loading Shop on that buzzer beater. That's a scoop layup from Luke Rose. 15-13 for Western Visayas.
clothing shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machines to make the...
So we may now begin this second quarter on our third quarterfinals game. Watch the World Plays SLA Junior World Showcase 3.0 this coming July the 1st to the 5th sa Cebu City. So abangan niyo po ang mga susunod na mga laro dyan po sa Cebu City. As we begin this second quarter, and that three-pointer is good from Luke Rose, scoring the last 5 points for Western Visayas. And by the way, gusto kong i-shoutout to Direk Boyat watching from Drop By Studio. So shout out po sa inyo dyan, Direk Boyat. Hope to see you soon.
Back-to-back long shots here for the point guards of both teams. First look, Elijah Rose starting to get going now. Mix Lugto keeping up his fast-paced play. Here's Rose again.
This time he misses the left-handed layup. Ito si Mix Lugto will take it across for Central Luzon. So itong si Luke Rose and Mix Lugto will be the stars in this quarterfinals matchup. Kadalin takes it in. That won't go. And Sideri will track down the rebound. Rose nagmamadali. Nice touch pass. And here comes Paredes. Contested jumper, drops it in.
Ball movement now for Western Visayas has been on point. Excellent pass from the wing, and Paredes with a textbook one-hand pull-up to knock it down.
At alam mo ron, gumagana na yung small ball lineup for Western Visayas.
Yep. Pero this time, binalik na nila yung frontliners nila. But when it comes to the rebounding battle, itong CSRAA, they're known to be very aggressive, crashing the offensive rebounds. But as of the moment, the first 2 quarters na nilalaro natin, hindi pa nakaka-offensive rebound talaga itong Central Luzon.
And that's a great ball movement para dito sa Central Luzon. And the big guys are getting involved, leading to that layup inside. It's down to a 1-possession game. Pacheco. Cederio from the baseline. Jumper is right on target.
Back-to-back dribble drive action here for Western Visayas. Penetrating the interior, getting a lot of attention and trying to collapse the defense when they drive the paint, then kicks it out at the right moment. This time, another jumper being knocked down on the left corner. As here's a steal here.
Pacheco running the fast break. Putback is up and miss. And there's some hard contact in the shaded area as Central Luzon wants to chase it down with a block attempt. So foul in the act of shooting para dito sa Central Luzon. And this team is led by their coach George Spalding. So 2 free throws coming up para kang Paredes ng Western Visayas. So itong champs, that's what they're called sa Western Visayas. Itong koponan na ito having a good time utilizing that small ball lineup kasi they have that speed advantage against Central Luzon in this first half so far, as that free throw is good for Paredes. 7-point lead, 24-17. Now Hernandez splitting the defense. The kick out to Migs Lugto for 3. Misses the shot. Agawan na bola. Bola mapunta ka Manuel. Hold on. There's a goaltend. There's an interference. And basket is good for Central Luzon.
There's a second chance effort we've been looking for para dito sa Central Luzon. They're known for that. They're known to crash hard on their offensive rebounding. That time, finally, after quite some time, nakita ko na rin sila na nagka-second chance opportunity, but also gotta give credits to the interior defense of Western Visayas, not allowing a lot of those.
Now here comes Rose. Off the hesitation, splitting in traffic. Whoa, what a move by Luke Rose.
Luke Rose, one of the crowd favorites here. Yung pinapakita niya lang kung bakit siya isa sa mga pinakapaborito ng mga crowds. Please the defense against the tall front lines of Central Luzon with that nice shot. And there's an N1 play. Yes, it will be an N1 play. Antolin gets, oh, that's Manuel. Gets an N1 play here.
So that's Christopher Manuel able to crash the board. Great timing inside and gets the putback to drop. May chance pa ng 3-point play for Christopher Manuel ng Central Luzon. So bonus free throw coming up for Christopher Manuel. This time it rolls out. And that's a foul against Zapata. There's the bench of Western Visayas.
Johnson Zapata hasn't been going. He's scoring here. Hindi pa natin nararamdaman masyado ito si Johnson Zapata. We love to see more of those, especially his post plays, his bully ball action, kasi he has the size advantage against these players from Western Visayas. So needs to keep going here.
Still has plenty of time to shot clock. Rose will try a 3. Rebound, loose ball, and that was taken away from Pacheco. He has to dribble back out to the 3-point line. Rose going aggressive once again, and you can see that quickness, that burst of speed from Luke Rose, Ron.
Hindi lang yung quickness and burst of speed, but the fearlessness. Kasi Luke Rose, fearless on his drives, unafraid, even if his foot smaller against his defenders, it doesn't matter. He really loves to attack the heart of the defense of Central Luzon.
At tatawag muna ng timeout ang Central Luzon Patriots with 6:24 to go in the second period.
Iago and I'm playing for Chopang, Australia. Come watch the world play July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, Maga Ka Sinag.
Hello, my name is Yakov and I'm playing for Chopang, Australia. Come watch the world play July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, mga kasinag.
Hi, my name is Tyson Jensen and I'm playing for Chopang, Australia. Come watch the world play.
A highly competitive first half between Western Visayas and Central Luzon. And it has been Luke Rose who has been the star of the first half para dito sa Western Visayas. Gadong open shot for 3. Coming off the timeout. And even the Western Visayas able to win those 50-50 balls.
Exactly, Ray. Natatalo dito ang CSRAA on this hustle plays, the 50-50 balls favoring them. That's why it's one of the reasons bakit lamang ng 5 ang Western Visayas.
To right elbow jumper. Hindi nang pumasok para kang Sederio. Rose takes it away. Loose ball. And again, great transition defense para dito sa Western Visayas led by Luke Rose. The alertness has paid off for Luke Rose. Maganda yung mga basa niya sa depensa. Mula kang Luke Rose. Rose wants to stay aggressive. Lots of traffic underneath and a foul. That's the 14th foul for Central Luzon.
You can hear the collective ahs of the crowd every time Luke Rose does his magic. That time a double spin, very quick. So si Luke Elijah Rose, and that's gonna be the 4th team foul para sa Central Luzon. So 4 na fouls na. Central Luzon with only 4 minutes gone by in the second quarter.
So pumasok na po si Tracy Pineda for Mix Lutog na Central Luzon. Pacheco hesitates. Guarded by Pineda. Rose now makes his move with 6 to shoot. Ibigay ng pick si Makadangdang, but his got slipped there and was called for a traveling violation. And Central Luzon having a little bit of trouble, especially on the offensive end. Yung mga perimeter shots not falling so far in the first half. While Luke Rose will return to the bench for Western Visayas. So Western Visayas will play without Luke Rose on this stretch, this crucial stretch of the second quarter. Hernandez drives the baseline. Swings it over to Manuel. Medyo malakas nga yung tira. Loose ball. And Gadong takes it away para sa Western Visayas. Villaluna, one dribble, three-pointer. That's good!
Good hustle and good push from Gadong, trying to get that ball off the rebound, and he does. Then he try to push the action. It's Villaluna spotting up after that one dribble. Another good show here for Western Visayas.
And this time around, a foul against the big guy ng Western Visayas. That's number 81, Makadangdang, was called for the personal foul. So that's a foul in the act of shooting para dito sa Western Visayas. So there's Puga, number 13, will check in for the first time off the bench for Makadangdang. That's Justin Flores at the foul line as he hits the first free throw. You can check our online store sa J Project Clothing Shop sa Shopee, Lazada at ng TikTok. Malakas yung pangalawa. Bodies on the floor and we have a tie-up. So possession will stay with Central Luzon with another possession. 14 on the shot clock. As the referees are trying to make sure na walang wet spots on the floor. Okay, naayos na nila yung court surface dito sa EOC Gymnasium. So second team foul for Western Visayas. Pineda, quick trigger, three-pointer comes up empty. Paredes tracks down the basketball for Western Visayas. Gadong, the skip pass, Villaluna. Off the hesitation. That was a wild pass there. And that ball lands into the hands of Central Luzon. Hernandez, pull-up jumper on the way. Bounces out. And here comes Puga para dito sa Western Visayas. Villaluna pushing the pace. And that was a too high of a pass from Villaluna.
Pass too high, and you can see Western Visayas really securing those defensive stops by getting the defensive rebounds. Big guys right here doing what they can to keep the big guys of CSRAA out from the paint and not crush those offensive rebounds. That's why CSRAA still down by 7 points, as that might be a traveling violation. Yeah, it is. Another turnover for the guys in white.
So that's another turnover para dito sa Patriots ng Central Luzon. 7-point lead for Western Visayas. And thanks to the efforts of Luke Rose, who triggered that offensive spark in the second period. Paredes with 12 to shoot. That's a top follow-away jumper from Gadong. Can't send it home. And here comes the fast break. Hernandez with a touchdown.
Central Luzon needs more of that. Long shot means long rebound, and that time again pushing the action. Hernandez capitalizing, the recipient of that fast break opportunity. Here's the press, back-to-back steal.
And that's back-to-back buckets on the fast break mula kang Hernandez ng Central Luzon. At tatawan ng quick timeout ang Western Visayas. Catch more hoops action this coming July sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 3.0. Watch the World Play ngayong July 1st to the 5th sa Cebu City. As J Project Sports will be one of the coverage partners of the Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 2026. 3.5 minutes to go dito sa ating second quarter. As Rose returning to the line para dito sa Western Visayas. Wants to step up his contribution for the guys in blue. Three-pointer on the way. Misses from Gadong. And a foul given up from Western Visayas. That's the third team foul with 3:19 to go in this second period. So it's now a one possession game separating these two heavyweights dito sa ating quarterfinal round. So babalik po si Makadangdang for Cederio. We're gonna have a brief rest on the bench. Itong si number 11 Cederio. Hernandez with plenty of time on the shot clock. Almost knocked away. That's a three-point shot. Graces the back iron, and off the rebound, foul called on Western Visayas.
Good push here para sa Central Luzon, getting the rhythm in the last few minutes of this ball game, of the second quarter. So medyo nakakabawi dito. They were down by as much as 8 points kanina, able to cut this to a 3-point deficit. Starting to get their feels back in the game. Now they're crashing the offensive rebound. Malakas sila dyan, so trying to do more of that.
Hernandez on the floater. Bounces out. Rebound battle. Still has it. He puts it up. Drops it in and one. And that's Jeremiah Antolin with the chance for the three-point play.
Central Zone, kita mo naman, matatangkad sila. They're the more taller team. Sila yung mas matangkad dito between Western Visayas and them. And try to get the ball rolling inside the paint. Again, getting those offensive rebounds. 3 tries doon para sa Central Luzon, and Antolin on the third try gets the end one play for a free throw here. And chance for them to tie things up back at 29.
And he does. Completes the three-point play as we are tied at 29 with 2:48 to go dito sa ating second quarter. Here comes Luke Rose. Gives it up to Gadong. Balik ang Rose. Rose spins against 3 defenders. Gadong quick release. Using the bank shot for 2.
3 guys on Luke Rose on that play. A lot of attention is being drawn by Luke Rose. And an easy kick out on the side. Kasi na out of position na yung mga defenders ng Central Luzon because of Rose.
At nasabit sa ring yun yung 3-point attempt from lockup. That was a wedgie. So that's automatically a jump ball. So the arrow will go to Western Visayas. With 2:16 to go dito sa ating second quarter. So a 2-point lead rather for Western Visayas. Rose on the move. Misses. Lots of traffic underneath. Hernandez all the way. Throws it up. And that's a smart play from Hernandez as he was able to draw the foul. So penalty na po ang Western Visayas.
Both teams basically on penalty now. And coaches for ang mga coach ito ng Central Luzon asking that it will be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. That is some unnecessary contact, as they say, or excessive contact. Coach arguing that it should be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul as we take a break here with a timeout for Western Visayas.
And I'm playing for Tropan Australia. Come watch the World Play on July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you mga kasinag.
Hi, my name is
My name is Deacon Anderson and I'm playing for Tropang, Australia. Come watch the World Play July 1st to the 5th, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you mga kasinag.
Hi, my name is Kel Katain and I'm playing for Tropan, Australia. Come watch the World
Back to live action mula po dito sa EOC Gymnasium, and 2 free throws coming up for Hernandez as he makes the first free throw. This live stream is powered by J Project Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page sa J Project Sports for schedules and updates on the knockout stages of the 66 Palarong Pambansa Boys High School Basketball Tournament. Rebound scramble, babalik ang Hernandez, drops it in and one. And he got the lucky break off the offensive rebound. Great position underneath.
Hernandez already, I think he's almost to double figures right now. He's been on a roll. He's been scoring big time here in the second quarter. He's the one doing the damage on the offensive side, running down the floor, putting up his jumpers on point, and drawing fouls also this time. Goes for the second effort, and the three-point play is good for Dan Hernandez.
Dalawa na po ang abante ng Central Luzon. The Patriots on top, 33-31, and a steal. We have a 3-on-2 fast break. Manuel Pineda almost slipped. Hernandez from the baseline. Jump shot is right on target.
Hernandez is everywhere this time. It's a jumper off that steal, transition play, pushing the action. Hernandez spots up at the right place for the two-pointer.
Gadong off the crossover. Lots of white shirts underneath, and Puga able to bank it home off the glass.
Beautiful pass right there by Gadong over to Puga on that drive. Draws a lot of attention. Left Puga open on his lurking spot on that dunker side for the lay-in.
And that's a turnover para dito kang Hernandez ng Western Visayas as he's still down. Tatawag muna ng timeout as Hernandez will be checked first with his teammates as we're down to 1 minute and 9 remaining in the second quarter.
This is John of J Project Bombers. Watch the wordplay. Liga Asia World Showcase, July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu City, Philippines.
Hi mga kasinag, this is Andy Himao. Watch the world play SLA Junior World Showcase July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu City, Philippines. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Go and I'm going to be playing with Las Vegas Phil Lam at the Cynic Liga tournament.
Watch the world play sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 2026. This coming July the 1st to the 5th, dun po sa Cebu City. J Project Sports will be one of the broadcasting partners, the streaming partners for the Junior World Showcase 2026. We're about to wind down this first half dito po sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. Rose. Now tightly guarded by Pineda. Ibigay ng pick si Puga. Rose the kick out. Gadong from the corner. Rose out from the three. Puga wants to tip it in. Gets it right back and lays it in.
Back-to-back strong baskets by Puga. He's muscling his way inside, fighting for that loose ball. Unafraid of the challenge that he might face. And great use of the body also. Being physical down low is what it needs for you to score those kind of points.
Another three-point attempt this time from Pineda. Backboard lang ang natamaan doon. Fast break coming for Gadong. No look dish. Heruta blocked. Gets it right back though. Heruta stripped. And he'll gonna go to the line for his two free throws. Penalty na po ang Central Luzon with 21 seconds to play. It has been a back and forth battle between these two teams. These two heavyweights hunting for the spot in the semifinals dito po sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. First free throw is good for Heruta ng Western Visayas. And they retake the lead by one. Still has another one from the big man off the bench ng Western Visayas. This time that spins out. So we're down to the final 20 seconds remaining in this first half. There's the pressure at the backcourt. Pineda able to locate Lakap. Manuel, strong move. Knocked away and we're down to the final 8 seconds. Rose still has time with 5. Down to 2 seconds remaining. Shot is up at the buzzer. That was way too strong and that ends the second quarter of play dito po sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. A hotly contested ball game here in the quarterfinals as The Western Visayas, the champs, on top by 1, 36 to 35 over Central Luzon Patriots.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Back to live action mula po dito sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. This is the live stream hatid sa inyo ng J Project Sports mula po sa Governor D.O. Plaza Government Complex. Mula sa Barangay Patinay, Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. It's a 1-point lead for the champs ng Western Visayas Region 6 over the Patriots ng Central Luzon Region 3. So we thank you for watching sa ating live stream hatid sa inyo ng J Project Sports. Ako po si Ray Alonsagay, kasama ko po si Ron Japet Mena. A highly contested quarterfinals game between these two heavyweight teams from Western Visayas at ng Central Luzon.
As good as advertised, itong game na to, as this is also what we've expected coming from both of these teams. Elite teams from Luzon and Visayas battling it out. Only one will advance into the semifinals.
And again, just like what I mentioned during the knockout stages ngayong araw na ito, every game matters. Every possession matters for these two teams, especially right now, because a lot is at stake for these two teams between Central Luzon and Western Visayas, as the winner will move on to the semifinals, which will take place later this afternoon dito pa rin po sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. So, nice kong i-shoutout sa ating mga kababayan po sa Central Luzon, lalo na sa probinsya ng Pampanga. As we watch the world play sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 3.0 this coming July the 1st to the 5th sa Cebu City. So we have players from the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, United Arab Emirates at sa Pilipinas. These young players from all across the world will come to Cebu for an epic hoops showcase sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase. As the J Project Sports will be the coverage partners for the Junior World Showcase 2026. So nice kong batiin ng isang magandang araw. Shoutout po to the chairman of J Project Clothing Shop, Mr. Vicente P. Linogon Jr. We now begin the third quarter. So ito si Hernandez, one of the excellent players on the first half performance from Team Central Luzon, and that shot was missed. Here comes Rose, accelerates to the other side and misses the shot from point blank range. Here comes Mix Lugto. On the open court, that's Hernandez for 3, rims out. Rebound, fought for, at bola mapunta sa Western Visayas. So dikit ating labanan in this third quarter, Ron.
Yep, tama ka dyan. It has been a battle between the two guards netong Western Visayas and Central Luzon. It's Hernandez for Central Luzon and Rose for Western Visayas. Tikit na tikit ang ating labanan kasi dalawang elite teams nagbabanggaan dito. As there's a steal, Manuel would have wanted a throwdown here, but he just goes for the layup.
And that gives the Patriots a 1-point lead, 37-36. Seesaw battle throughout this quarterfinals between Western Visayas and Central Luzon. Gadong using the left hand. And this time he misses. And here comes Lugto on the other end. Central Luzon up and running. Fires a three-pointer. Rebound, who has it? At bola mananatili sa Central Luzon. About a minute gone by dito sa ating third quarter. 14 to shoot for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. Alley-oop pass, shot is missed from Antolin at rebound mapunta kang Heruta. Sama niya si Rose, Puga, Gadong and Maestral. That's the 5 on the floor for Western Visayas. Gadong, bibigay kang Heruta. On the post-up against Antolin. Pabalik kang Rose. 7 to shoot. Gadong, right wing for 3. Got it! That's a big 3 from Gadong to start the third quarter.
Kasi Gadong also had a solid performance in the first half. He's also everywhere, hitting from all sides of the court. Kanina, umatake siya, hitting those mid-range jumper. And this time, a 3. Lead back up to... lead swings back to Western Visayas.
And here comes Rose, the main facilitator. Gadong trying to go back-to-back. Rims out. And rebound tracked down from Manuel. That's Christopher Manuel with the rebound. Sama niya si Lugto, Antolin, Hernandez, and Zapata. Lugto, top of the key, swings it over to Zapata. Attracting a double team. Hernandez, pull-up jumper. Got it! Able to blue pass Maestral for the bucket.
Where will CSRAA be without Hernandez? He's been the main guy so far para dito sa kanyang team. Binubuhat niya konti at nabubuhayan naman ang CSRAA dahil sa kanyang effort.
And that's a turnover for Western Visayas. Hernandez gives it up to Manuel. To the left side to Lugto, their team captain, being played by Rose. Hernandez, balik ang Lugto. Feet set. 3 is missed. Hernandez from the foul line. Jumper is right on target. He has been the main man in this ball game here in the quarterfinals para sa Team Central Luzon.
Big time game here for Dan Hernandez, stepping up when his team needs him the most. And they might get the win here, and it's gonna be because of Hernandez.
Ball deflected, and here comes the forward pass to Hernandez. Fakes the drive off the glass for 2. That's back-to-back baskets para kang Hernandez. He's heating up in the third quarter. 4 na po ang abante.
On fire is Dan Hernandez. Back-to-back baskets para sa kanya. Halos lahat ng puntos ng Central Luzon galing sa kanya dito sa second half.
Rose looking for the answer. He has not scored yet in this third quarter as there's a foul against Central Luzon, and there's a body bump. So babalik na po si Hernandez ng Central Luzon. That's number 76. And another substitution, this time from Western Visayas. That's number 81, Makadangdang, will come off the bench as Puga with a decent production late in the first half. So down to 10 on the shot clock. Nice pin down screen, 3-pointer, grazes the side of the backboard, and a turnover for Western Visayas. We're now at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Largest lead, I think, was 7 from Western Visayas kanina in the second quarter. Hernandez, the crossover, the push shot. That's another bucket for Daniel Hernandez.
6-point lead now for Central Luzon, and it's all because of Dan Hernandez. He's been the man of the moment so far. Daniel Hernandez right here, giving a 6-point lead for Central Luzon. Much needed boost for their coach.
It's now a 6-point lead, almost a turnover. Lots of traffic in the painted area. Agawan ng bola. Ball lands to the hands of Mix Lugto, but he lost it. So babalik po si Cederio for Western Visayas. Still has possession with 14 on the shot clock. So itong Western Visayas trying to stay within striking distance. They want to avoid a huge hole in the third. Kasi numiinit na yung mga kamay ni Hernandez off the inbounds. Makadangdang, that spins out. And that's Andre Hernandez with the rebound. Lugto inside. Manuel spins short. Loose ball at mapunta kang Gadong. Rose. Nice drop off and Makadangdang with the bucket. So that's a good assist from Luke Rose.
Another burst of speed attack there from Luke Rose. Gets the guard of the defense. Saw the open man on the side. Drops it as all attention was on him.
And that's another turnover para dito sa Central Luzon. As Andre Hernandez wants to pass to Zapata, but a little bit of miscommunication on the shaded area. And here comes Rose, leading the charge throughout the quarterfinals for Western Visayas. 10 to shoot for Gadong. But he was called for the traveling violation. As he was caught dancing to the wrong song, itong si Gadong ng Western Visayas. 4 minutes and 23 remaining in this third quarter. This is the third quarterfinals game. Mula po dito sa EOC Gymnasium. Afterwards, we'll have the National Capital Region Metro Stars versus the North Min Stars, Northern Mindanao Region 10. So yan ating susunod na labanan. Mula po dito sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. Hernandez will try a three. Knocks it down. He is still on fire in the third quarter.
Heat check right there by Dan Hernandez. He's not missing. Kondisyon na kondisyon ang mga kamay. Ito si Hernandez. He's able to get to his spots. He's able to knock down those shots. Papa 3 points, fast breaks, and even. So we have a tie-up right here, and also some physicalities between Hernandez and Luke Rose, but good sportsmanship shown right there between the two. It's all about sportsmanship. It might just get a little bit heated because the magnitude of this game is heavy.
So yun, eventually tempers have cooled down now. So cooler heads have prevailed now. So that's a good job from the referees, from the DepEd Basketball Referees Association. So a quick reaction, able to intervene quickly para hindi mag-escalate yung mga tension dito. So the last whistle was a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with Western Visayas as Doronila returns to the lineup for Gadong ng Western Visayas. 7-point game. Celerio kontra kang Zapata. The handoff to Rose. Doronila kontra kang Manlapas. The drive, I think that was partially deflected by Central Luzon. And ball will go to the white shirts ng Team Patriots.
This is a slow start here for Western Visayas. It hasn't really made the offensive mark in the third quarter. But for Central Luzon, where will they be without Dan Hernandez? Also, they have to sustain this game from Hernandez, or he might, they need someone aside from Hernandez, or Hernandez might run out of gas down the stretch later on.
Malaki ang tulong na binibigay ni Daniel Hernandez in this third quarter. He's the guy on fire in the third quarter as they're now leading by 7. Hernandez dancing with the dribble. Fires a 3. This time off the front iron, and here comes Rose. With a 4-on-3 fast break, make that a 5-on-3, but Rose has to set things up. Doronila. The floater is up and good.
Yeah, right goes Doronila again, attacking the defense of Central Luzon down that mid-range area. That's a high looping floater. That's nothing but net.
We're under 3 minutes to play dito sa ating third quarter. Almost knocked away. Manuel able to pick it up, but he has to pass it off. Paredes wants to reach in, and that's actually a traveling violation against Manuel. He lost control of his pivot foot because he wants to make an extra pass. And the defense has tightened up for Western Visayas. So it's now a 5-point game. A very tight contest here in the quarterfinals. Doronila. Hanap ng kakampi. Bibigay kang Rose. Kontra ka Pineda. Rose almost struggling. Able to pick it up. 11 to shoot. Makadangdang. Turnaround jumper. No. Doronila misses. Loose ball mapunta sa Central Luzon. Here comes Karim Hussein. They're gonna take the ball handling duties here in the third quarter. Pineda will try a 3. Got it to go.
That's what I've been talking about. Now that Hernandez is resting on the bench, he needs someone to step up, especially on the offensive side, and let Hernandez take his breather here so he's got fresh legs when the time comes later on.
And there's another foul, and I saw Makadangdang threw a little bit of an elbow right in the face of Pineda. But we play on. We've under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. So that speaks to the intensity of this ball game dito sa ating third quarter. So the referees are trying to make sure na the emotions from these two teams are in check in this crucial stretch of the second half. This time around, a foul on the reach-in. Hand-check foul against Manlapas ng Central Luzon.
Not a lot of fouls has been done here, or na mga na-commit na fouls. But it's been a physical game, but surprisingly fouls has been kept in check.
Okay, nice push shot from the baseline mula kang Doronila ng Western Visayas. They're down by 6. 51-45 with under 100 seconds to play. That's Andre Hernandez, the big guy. He drives. And that's a good move from Andre Hernandez, going aggressive in the lane. Kasi 2 free throws coming up for Andre Hernandez. As that was a foul in the act of shooting. So the referees are trying to make sure na walang mga unnecessary wet spots on the court. So 2 free throws coming up. First trip at the foul line for Andre Hernandez. This time he misses, and we would like to thank J Project Clothing Shop. You can check their online stores sa Shopee, Lazada at ng TikTok. This time around 0 for 2 from the foul line. Here comes Villaluna. Off the crossover, deflected, loose ball, and the foul against Western Visayas. That's actually a kick ball against Cederio. Another turnover for Western Visayas. So Central Luzon applying a suffocating defensive play, cutting off the passing lanes of Western Visayas. Hussein. He's it up to the corner. Manlapas, balikang Hussein. Deflected, knocked loose. He goes to the corner. 3 is missed. We approach a minute remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Doronila matching up against Pineda. Villaluna, he'll try a 3. Off the back iron. Rebound, mapunta kang Manlapas. Almost deflected, nowhere to go. Central Luzon lands into the hands of Hernandez. Hussein, backboard lang natamaan doon. That's Hernandez able to pick it up. Loose ball. Back over to Hussein. Squeezes in and a foul. We're down to 27 and a half seconds to play in this third quarter. So 2 more free throws coming up para kang Hussein ng Central Luzon. And that shot is good for Hussein. So despite having a limited production from Hussein, he's also delivering those hustle plays para dito sa Patriots ng Central Luzon. And Central Luzon would like to thank Hernandez third quarter performance. Solid showing in the third quarter. Lalo na sa perimeter area, itong si Daniel Hernandez provided that spark, that offensive spark para dito sa Central Luzon. Villaluna. Pass was intercepted almost. Doronila got hammered there, and a foul against Central Luzon. And that's the third team foul for the Patriots. So natawagan ng warning si Pineda ng Central Luzon for unsportsmanlike behavior. So motions running high dito sa ating third quarter. So the coaching staff of Central Luzon asking for an explanation with the referees, seeking a clarification there. So shot clock down to 17 seconds. Aggressive defense applied by Central Luzon. Villaluna against a double team. Inside to Cederio, knocked free. And some words exchanged between Cederio and Pineda. As we're down to 3.5 seconds remaining. And the crowd is also getting involved on this tense moments now in the third quarter. So last foul was against Pineda. Tense moments here inside the EOC Gymnasium here in the third quarter. Okay, we're gonna await if that was a foul in the act of shooting. Wala pa kasi sa penalty ang Central Luzon. Alright, so penalty na ang Central Luzon after some clarification. So 2 free throws coming up for Cederio. 3.5 seconds remaining. Makes the first free throw for Cederio. Still has another one to trim down the deficit to a 2-possession game to wrap up this third quarter. And that's a lane violation against Central Luzon. Somebody stepped in too early in the shaded area. So substitute free throw for Cederio to cut the deficit to a 2-possession game in this third quarter. Free throw is good. 3.5 seconds remaining for the Patriots. So last shot time for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. Lugto will trigger in. Passes the down court to Kadalin. Lost it. And we're down to half a second to play in this third quarter. So Western Visayas still has time to heave it down the court. Here comes Toronila. The heave. And that ends the third quarter. Things are heating up as we head into the fourth quarter as the Patriots ng Central Luzon still on top by 6, 53-47 over Western Visayas. Watch the World Play sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 3.0 this coming July the 1st to the 5th sa Cebu City. So catch the live action doon po sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase. So shoutout natin, isang magandang hapon po to the chairman of Sinag Liga Asia, Mr. Rocky Chan, and the president of Sinag Liga Asia, Mr. Ray Alaw. So magandang hapon po sa inyo dyan, sa ating mga kaibigan from Sinag Liga Asia. So thank you for checking in sa ating live coverage hatid sa inyo ng J Project Sports. Hussein on the first play of the fourth quarter. Hernandez stripped. And here comes Western Visayas as we begin the fourth quarter.
Now CSRAA has this good lead of 6 points, and all thanks to Hernandez's effort, especially in the third quarter, went on a scoring outburst that helped. Laking tulong talaga, kaya lamang sila ng 6 ngayon, and the defending silver medalist has a lot of things to figure out in this last period. So they have 9 minutes to trim this deficit or get the win if they want to keep their medal hopes alive, especially knowing na sila yung reigning silver medalists. A lot of expectations are expected from them this time.
But this is going to be the biggest test of the tournament for Western Visayas as they're going to face a very elite, very tall front line from Central Luzon. Still have time here to figure things out. If you're Western Visayas, three-pointer on the way, misses. Good box out and rebound tracked down by Hussein. Sama niya si Zapata, Andre Hernandez. That's Daniel Hernandez and Manuel, and that's a move. What a move by Hussein.
What was the big man doing right there for Western Visayas? Just watched Hussein go all the way to the rack. He already had the held position. All he needs to do is put his hands up and try to get that block.
An 8-point lead for Region 3. Misses the three-pointer by Doronila. Cederio blocked by Zapata. So this time the defense has stepped up big time. Hussein, that's a three-pointer, scoring the last 5 points for Central Luzon. Double-digit lead.
And now it is an 11-point lead for Central Luzon. This is a different team that we're seeing right now. We know that they've lost against NCR, but they have figured out where they went wrong. And right now, they're doing it.
Rose wants to start this fourth quarter run, pero natawagan siya ng dribbling violation. Another mental miscue from Western Visayas. As we're about a minute and a half gone by dito sa ating fourth and final quarter. So the reigning silver medalists now in trouble in this fourth quarter as they're down by 8 against Central Luzon. Hernandez, who had a hot third quarter. Nice alley-oop to Zapata.
And ngayon, Central Luzon on a roll, makes it a 13-point lead. Western Visayas hasn't figured out kung paano sila makaka-abante dito on this shooting slump. They fall in love with the three and they're not hitting those outside shots.
And Central Luzon, their confidence is flowing in high gear now. And that's an 8-second violation from Central Luzon. So Western Visayas able to force that turnover. So meron pang 14 on the shot clock para dito sa Western Visayas, but they're down by double digits. Gadong this time goes on the drive. And a great stop from Central Luzon. That's another turnover for Western Visayas. So the defense from Central Luzon has clamped down the reigning silver medalists, Ron, dito sa ating fourth quarter.
Looks like the case right now. It's happening for Western Visayas. They're down big here. And no momentum has shifted para sa kanila. And Central Luzon keeps on pounding Western Visayas on these situations.
So the elite defense from Central Luzon has kept Western Visayas in check, limiting the production, and it has been an impressive defensive showing in the second half para dito sa Central Luzon as they're on top by 13. By the way, that's the third team foul on Central Luzon. Natawag na ng timeout ang Western Visayas with 7:14 to go in the fourth quarter.
Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
$7:14 to go dito sa ating fourth and final quarter as the Patriots now has a huge lead over the current silver medalist Western Visayas. So the pressure is on the blue shirts ng Western Visayas to mount a comeback in this fourth and final quarter. Pero yung they have to figure out this suffocating defense from Central Luzon. Another tip away. Maestral able to recover. Shot clock down to 5. Foul line jumper short. So the perimeter shots are not falling in the fourth quarter para dito sa Western Visayas. To the hands of Christopher Manuel. Solid showing for him as well. Hernandez, who has been the man of the moment here in the quarterfinals. Hussein off the mark from 3. Rebound, loose ball, at bola mapunta sa Western Visayas. Doronila tiptoeing the sideline. He drives, going aggressive, and 2 free throws coming up.
Western Visayas now in panic mode. You can see on their body language, medyo nagmamadali na sila and they wanna come back from this 13-point deficit. Medyo alanganin ang kanilang posisyon na ngayon as the reigning silver medalist. Things have turned up a little bit here for the side of Central Luzon. All momentum, all rhythm nasa kanila, especially in the second half where they turn things around. Remember, Western Visayas had the lead at the halftime, but the second half has been a different story for the team from Iloilo.
So what has been clicking for Central Luzon has been their elite defense, especially from the big guys. Yung mga big guys getting involved now on those defensive plays, especially in the latter stages of the third quarter and right now in the fourth quarter, Ron.
Tama ka dyan, Ray. And Central Luzon using all their guns to put out this show and have this 13-point lead. It is a total team effort, but Dan Hernandez really stood out and did it was the start of the end when Dan Hernandez caught fire on the third quarter.
Gadong kontra kang Hussein. The push shot comes up short. Another rebound from Hussein. Also a solid effort for this young fella. Karim Hussein also contributing in terms of scoring for Central Luzon. As there's another foul from Western Visayas. That's the second team foul here in this fourth and final quarter. So papahinga muna si Hussein as Lugto, their team captain, returning to the lineup. So despite having a limited production in scoring itong si Migs Lugto, the teammates ni Migs Lugto getting involved big time on the offensive end.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Ray. And a lot of guns here has been used, especially this one, Johnson Zapata. Hindi pa natin siya nakikitang umi-score talaga, but the defensive presence, the rebounding, and the body that Zapata is being put up in there is so helpful para sa Central Luzon. And Central Luzon will look to advance to the semifinals. They will face Southern Tagalog Region or Calabarzon if they hold on to this lead. That will be later on this afternoon. So kung manalo ang Central Luzon dito, makakalaban nila ang Calabarzon. And also for Davao Region, they will await the winner of NCR and Region 10. So NCR, the heavy favorites on that one against the North Min Stars. So a lot of fans also expecting a Davao versus NCR matchup on the semifinals later on. So ano sa tingin nyo mga ka-J Project? Davao versus NCR ba mamaya?
But we will see that later on, as that is a nice floater from Christopher Manuel from close to the baseline. Back to a 13-point lead for Central Luzon. Doronila rims out. And Antolin tracks down the basketball for Central Luzon. So the big guys now dominating the rebounding department for Central Luzon. And itong Patriots, the Patriots wants to put on the pressure against the reigning silver medalists. Fires a 3. Putback is up and in, +1. Athletic rebound mula kang Johnson Zapata.
Johnson Zapata looked like he was gonna throw it down on that putback. But Zapata and one play that was a powerful, strong putback for Johnson off contact. Mix Lugto right here being attended by his teammates. He's experiencing some cramps on the sidelines for Central Luzon. He will be subbed out at papasok itong si Karim Hussein for Mix Lugto.
With that free throw from Johnson Zapata, Central Luzon now has a 16-point lead. And the offense has gone cold in the fourth quarter for Western Visayas. And even the passing lanes are being bothered now by the defense ng Central Luzon. A scoring drought in the fourth quarter para dito sa Western Visayas. The struggle continues, Ron, in this fourth quarter for Western Visayas.
Yep, Western Visayas not really figuring things out here. You can't rely on a single guy to do the scoring. And you can't also rely always on your three-point shooting. Just like that, they have fallen in love with the threes. Not really, we don't see a lot of attacks like what they did in the first half. Tong Western Visayas, they were attacking the heart of the defense back in the first half. But right now, living and dying off the corners.
Doronila for three. And itong Western Visayas have lost their touch so far from the three-point line in this fourth quarter. Itong Central Zone having a good groove on both ends of the court in this fourth and final quarter. A 16-point lead now for the Patriots. 5 to shoot for the Patriots. Zapata off the turnaround. And that's off the backboard. Rose looks to make a quick response. And that's another turnover from Gadong ng Western Visayas. So the offense has soured in the fourth quarter for the champs ng Western Visayas. The struggle continue in this fourth quarter for the Blue Shirts from Iloilo. Hernandez, who had a solid third quarter for him, leading the way in the second half. And frustrations now showing here for Western Visayas as we're under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Somebody has fouled out. That's Makadangdang. Has fouled out of the game, I think. With his fifth and final foul.
And medyo lumalabo na talaga ang chance ng Western Visayas on this one as one of their key big guys, Makadangdang, fouls out of the ball game. They're left with a much smaller lineup in the floor.
So itong Central Zone still maintaining this huge advantage. Then there's a steal from Doronila. He drives against two defenders. And that's a missed shot. And the cold streak continues in the fourth quarter for Western Visayas. Western Visayas trying to clamp down on defense pero natawagan ng foul kontra sa Blue Shirts. And that's free throws coming up for Central Luzon kasi Western Visayas now over the limit. And by the way, shoutout natin sa mahigit 40,000 mga live viewers sa ating Facebook Live. Thank you very much for tuning in to J Project Sports.
Yep, and fans still staying here. A lot of fans hindi na lumalabas kasi kapag lumabas ka dito sa ating gymnasium, mahihirapan ka nang pumasok ulit. It's already past 1 p.m. So, ano nga ba yung mga kakainin nila, yung mga lunchtime dito sa ating loob? Kasi inaabangan nila yung next matchup which will be the National Capital Region, NCR, facing up against Northern Mindanao. As Luke Ross finally ends the drought in the three-point area.
So it's down to a 14-point game. But if you're Western Visayas, they have to step up their defense in the hopes of forcing some stops. Hernandez was fouled. Basket will not count. And still two more shots coming up for Daniel Hernandez. A sensational outing para dito kang Hernandez, especially in the third quarter, who sparked this run in the second half para dito sa Central Luzon. As we're under 3 minutes to play dito sa ating fourth and final quarter. This live stream is powered by J Project Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page for J Project Sports for more schedules and updates sa ating knockout round of the 66th edition of the PALARONG PAMBANSA High School Boys Basketball Tournament. So another free throw coming up para dito kang Daniel Hernandez. And he goes 2 for 2. So back to a 16-point lead para dito sa Central Luzon. Tatawag ng timeout ang Western Visayas.
Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now. J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time.
So under 3 to play dito sa ating third quarterfinals game between Western Visayas at ng Central Luzon. It's a 16-point lead for the Patriots. Ball into the hands of Luke Rose. He'll try a 3. This time graces the side of the iron. And itong Western Visayas unfortunately experiencing a cold offensive streak in the fourth quarter thanks to the excellent defensive sets from Central Luzon. And this time around, tatawag ng timeout ang Central Luzon as we approach 2.5 minutes to play in the final quarter.
Santiago, and I'm playing for Chopang, Australia. Come watch the world play July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, Maga Ka Sinag.
Hello, my name is Yakov and I'm playing for Chopang, Australia. Come watch the world play July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, mga kasinag.
Hi, my name is Tyson Jensen and I'm playing for Chopang, Australia. Come watch the world play on July 1st to 5th, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines in the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, mga kasinag.
So here comes Daniel Hernandez, will be the inbounder for Central Luzon. So this guy having a solid game, especially in the second half para dito sa Central Luzon as they're now on top by 16 and they want to add some more points, wants to apply more pressure against Central Western Visayas, and that's Hussein with that nice scoop shot, and that's 2 more for Central Luzon.
Karim Hussein right there splitting the defense with that scoop shot. There was even a contact, there was a bump on that, and Karim Hussein with great concentration and soft touch able to finish it with lots of contact underneath the basket.
So itong si Karim Hussein now showcasing his offensive skill set now in the fourth quarter as he's putting the Western Visayas away in this fourth quarter. Hernandez misses the shot from close range. And we're down to the final 2 minutes of this fourth and final quarter, and it's currently an 18-point lead, and unfortunately for Western Visayas, looks like their campaign will come up short in the quarterfinals. So outstanding second half performance from everyone involved from Central Luzon. Even the big guys stepping up on the defensive end in the second half. Clamped down defense in full display from Central Luzon, only allowing Western Visayas to just 52 points in the fourth quarter. And even the free throws are not falling in this fourth quarter para dito sa Western Visayas.
And with that, Western Visayas will fail to defend their medal here in this Palarong Pambansa. They were the silver medalists last year, lost to Davao, but this time it's a heartbreak for them. Quarterfinals. Last year in the quarterfinals they faced NCR. NCR pa yung na-upset netong Western Visayas, but this time they won't get past Central Luzon.
An outstanding quarterfinals performance for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. So So the players from Pampanga having outstanding ball game on both ends of the court. All team effort yun ang nakikita natin dito sa quarterfinals for Central Luzon. As they're just a minute and 40 away from advancing to the semifinals. So a lot of great performances from everyone involved for Central Luzon. It's now a 20-point lead, largest of the game for the Patriots. Rose will try to have some valiant effort in the fourth, misses the jumper from the free throw line. And Hussein having an excellent showing, especially in the scoring department in the fourth quarter. Baseline jumper, this time a missed shot. It has been all Central Luzon dito sa ating fourth quarter run as they're still on top by a very huge margin. So a much deserved rest from Karim Hussein as he returns to the bench ng Central Luzon as they're gonna play in the semifinals mamaya. They have done a lot of damage against Western Visayas here in the second half run, itong Central Luzon.
Yes, exactly, Ray. Yes, itong Central Luzon will advance into the semifinals. They will face Calabarzon mamaya yan, the first semifinals matchup. So una sila magtatapat mamayang hapon at 4 p.m. Then the second game will be the Davao region. They will face up the winner of NCR and Northern Mindanao. So abangan nyo yan.
So sadly, Western Visayas will fall short in the quarterfinals as so Central Luzon will add free throws at the free throw line, and Manlapas will put up some finishing touches for Central Luzon with 36 seconds to play. And that free throw rims out from Manlapas, but nevertheless an outstanding second half for Central Luzon. Western Visayas wants to put more points on the tally. And that three-pointer is good for Western Visayas. But it has been all Central Luzon here in this fourth quarter. A lot of heroes in this game for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. An outstanding second half performance, especially from the backcourt in the likes of Hussein, Lugtu, and Hernandez. And that wraps up the third quarterfinals game. Mula po dito sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur, as the Patriots ng Central Luzon advance to the semifinals as they win this one with the final score of 73-57 over Western Visayas. As you're still watching the 66th edition of the PALARONG PAMBANSA Boys High School Basketball Tournament.